Good morning everybody, back on the layout. I'd just like to thank everybody for all the suggestions they gave me yesterday. And I've up here now and having another look. Now the first, the most obvious one, which I never saw actually, was to put a double slip here. But the only thing about that is, I haven't got the angle to get back on the turntable. I could probably sweep this round to fit onto the coaling tower, but as you can see, the angle of getting on the turntable, even if it was up here, then I'm limited to the amount of track I've got going off there. So I'm not too keen on that idea. Now Barry at Woodset Central said, why don't I move the three-way point and fit that in here and get the two lines off of the coal yard for the trucks, which is a good idea. That might work. And on Facebook somebody suggested over here, why have I got a two-lane coaling tower when I haven't really got the room? Why didn't you go for a one-lane? Well, that is another good idea. So I've actually had a look on eBay, because this coaling tower is falling to bits anyway, as you can see, literally. So by doing that, if I got a single row coaling tower, I could take this lane out here, take this three-way point out here, and just have a run through to the coaling tower. Obviously the engines can turn on the turntable whichever direction they want to come in to fuel up. But then again, I've also got the problem then of getting the coal trucks to here. Now some people suggested, like I did, why don't I just put a point here going straight on. But somebody did say you wouldn't really have a point coming off a curve, a siding straight coming off a curve. So my other alternative is to put a point here, coming up here. Obviously this will be gone, with a line coming down here, splitting into two for the coal. So that's my quandary so far. Now other people said I got too much track in this space, which I probably have, but this control panel probably explains it a bit better than trying to look at the whole lot. This is kind of like my small fiddle yard off the main line. This line here joins left to right tracks, also onto the goods line. So this really, the turntable, the fuel and the engine shed just fit in that space. And the thought of, somebody suggested moving the turntable. Well, when you look, the engine shed is now quite settled there. The turntable works for the engine shed, I've just got to make it work for the fueling area. Right, I've been on eBay and I've actually found a coaling tower single. It's a laser cut kit. So if anybody wants this old coaling tower, let me know. Just pay for the postage. Right, so back to this. So that means if I go for a single row, I can take this line out completely. That'll give me more room here for the water tower. The coaling tower will go here, and it depends how far the trucks need to be away, so I can get the trucks to fill the coaling tower. The first job really is to unsolder all the droppers. So from the, I'm going to take all the track up from here and see what we come up with. So there we go, with blank canvas again. Now I use track screws, though you can see them, which makes life a lot easier for moving the track. Oh, out of focus, in focus. And I don't glue the cork down. I just let the screws, when I fasten the track, hold the cork. So the cork will all come up. So there we go. So all I've got left now, obviously, is the lining from the turntable with the fuel in. Now Dave at Stretch Credits, I think that's right, suggested that you wouldn't really have a point here on the bend, which is a fair point to make. So I've been looking at this now. I've tried a standard Hornby short point here, but the angle is too much to get a curve around here. So what I've found here is a Pico medium point, and that, if I fit that in there, that means I can run the line here, then the point split in here for the one of the full coach trucks and one for the empties, if that makes sense. Now somebody mentioned putting a crossover here, but on my layout over here, there I have a crossover between the goods line and the line going off to the goods shed, and then coming back over here, excuse the mess, on the station area there's another crossover. So I shouldn't really need to put a crossover in here, because the locos can just move around in a circuit, half circuit. Obviously with using that extra, or losing that extra track from the coaling tower, it gives me a lot more room here for the water tower, and it's not so cramped, which is a lot better. So the next thing is to Dremel this track out here and fit this point. So with all your input, hopefully that's problem solved. I haven't fastened the track down yet because when this new coaling tower comes, a single row one, I won't know where the trucks will have to be to... I'd like to actually motorise this coaling tower so I could actually lift the trucks up, but we'll see. So now the fueling line just comes from the turntable and the coal trucks coming off the goods line, which makes a lot more sense. So I'd just like to thank everybody again for the comments and everything, and hopefully next time it'll be about a new coaling tower. Alright, well thanks for watching and bye for now. Bye.